Damn, I said it was gas, but I sold them partially. Cat a white shooter, all he say is gnarly. That 223, stop a nigga heart.
Hey yo, DJ Green.
Yes, sir. Y'all already know. Y'all already know what the video about today. Y'all, I ain't even got to stress it out too much. But what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy OG TMA and me, aka the main event. And you got me bent if you don't think I'm back with another lit. But we gotta smooth into it. You know, gotta calmly smooth into it. Y'all smooth into it? I know I'm in it. And today, we gonna be doing the first time meeting. I can't even say that on YouTube. We just gonna call them good snacks. Just so they won't catch on, but y'all need to catch on. But anyways, gonna be my first time telling y'all about the first time me eating good snacks. If you are new to this channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Roll to 100 subscribers. And yeah, without that being said, let's get into the video. Anyway, last time I checked this video, look back about 3 years ago. Yes, when I was 13. I don't remember what day it was. I don't remember what month. I just know it was about 10:30 at night. 10:30 at night. I kid you not. 10:30 at night. So look, this was on Saturday night at 10:30. So I'm just chilling in my room watching TV. You know, doing what a regular 13-year-old would do on a Saturday. Like simple. So then I hear a knock on the door. Now mind you, at this time, my sisters are still living with me. I got two sisters. I got a oldest one and I got a second oldest one. One named Alexis, one named Aries. Aries is the second oldest, Alexis is the first oldest. Now I told y'all this because it's gonna add up into the story. But anyways, knock on the door. I see it's both of them. I'm like, so I greet them like, hey, what y'all went out to do? I'm talking about first thing they do, get through the door, they just start laughing. It's like, yeah, we went out with some friends or whatever. I was like, all right, bet. Now, I ain't say nothing when they first walked in the house, but all I remember was, y'all niggas smell like gates. Y'all smell like weed. Smell like that marijuana. That marijuana. But I ain't say nothing about it. For real. So, a few minutes passed throughout the time them being there. So then they started pulling this stuff out the bag. It was like, oh yeah, our friend gave us snacks and stuff. I was like, oh, let me get a snack. They like, boy, this ain't no snack that you want. But then my second oldest, Aries, she was like, what do we do? Get on one just to see her reaction. He was like, girl, your mama gonna kill us. I'm like, what mama gonna kill y'all for giving me snacks? I want a snack. She was like, boy, these ain't those type of snacks. These. I was like, oh. I was like, ooh, I'm curious. And at that point, I'm curious. I'm like, ooh, let me try one. It was like, boy, stop. So I'm like, man, y'all be lame. So about 15 minutes passed. We all talking and stuff. They ate one. It was like, man, it jumped weak. About 5 minutes passed again. And then I was like, ooh, can I get one? She was like, man, go ahead. It ain't even strong. My oldest one, Alexis. Now, mind you, I am 13 years old and I have never in my life done these. I have never ever. I don't recommend y'all to do drugs at all. But if y'all do, go ahead and get them good snacks. Yeah. So anyway, I eat one, all right? I tasted, it's like a heavy dose of chocolate. I'm like, ugh, what the? Ugh, it's too chocolatey. And I'm 13. Oh, I don't know what I was trying to put up. But yeah, I was 13, so chocolate, I used to love candy. I still like candy, but not as much as back in those days. So I should be used to chocolate, but this chocolate didn't taste right. I was like, ooh, what the? Ooh, nigga, what? But anyways, 15 minutes passed, 30 minutes. I'm like, man, forget it. So I see five more in the bag. So you know me, I like to eat. If y'all know me, if y'all my family, y'all know let me reiterate this. I love to eat. I love to eat food. I used to be a little chubby kid back in the day, so I used to eat. I used to be athlete freak though, but I used to eat. But anyways, I still do eat. Don't get it twisted. I still do eat. But anyways, I got the last 5 out of the bag. I'm talking about ate right through them. They was like, they both looked at me stupid. They was like, boy, you gonna die. As soon as I heard that, I was like, oh, you motherfucker, y'all trying to kill me. So in my head, I'm just like, man, it is what it is if I die. They weren't bad, but they weren't good either. I wouldn't eat them again. So anyway, 30 minutes passed, like the time rolling, and right now it's 11:30. The reason why I remember that is because I looked at my phone. And I was like, oh, it's 11:30. Put it back down. I was sitting in the chair, and because we was in the living room and the kitchen at the same time, like they both connected. So we on like this little bar thing. We sitting on a bar stool. I'm just chilling, and I'm like, man, this junk ain't even hit me. As soon as I said that, I heard a. I was like, what is that sound? And then I kept hearing it. I'm like, what is this noise? So I finally figure out where it's coming from. It's coming from the door. So anyway, I get up out the seat. Once I put my foot on that floor, I kid you not, I said, dude. I'm like, boy, what? Hold up. Talking about I done fell out the chair low key, but I still caught myself. They was like, oh, you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm straight. And then now I feel my feet feeling numb low key. I'm like, what? Oh, okay. So I go to the window, look out, I don't see none. And then all of a sudden my head just said, don't. I'm like, what the whoa. And then it was like a wall right here. As soon as I touched that wall, I kid you not, that's when it hit me, bro. I'm just sitting in my mind like, what the is this? And then all of a sudden I take my hand off the wall. It's like my arm tingling, then it's going to my body. I'm like, ooh, hold up, dude. Look at this. And then that's when it hit me. I'm like, oh nigga, I'm high as a kite in this mug. Like the fit, and I don't know why the feeling was delayed, even though like the things are like this big. I was like, hey, they probably didn't put much in them, so I wasn't tripping. Anyways, and then I started feeling relaxed. Out of nowhere, it just said, chill out. And that's what I did. I was like, oh, I see now. And then all of a sudden, they was like, you good? And for some reason, I just bust out laughing when they said, is you good? I said, like out of nowhere, I just bust out laughing. And it, like my body is doing something and my brain is doing something. Like once I was high, like my brain and my body was on 2 different pages. I'm over here laughing, but in my head, I'm like, what am I laughing for? What is funny about that? And then I'm over here like, bro, what is this feeling? It feels so amazing. I was like, is this how y'all feel when y'all eat edible shit? I want more. It's good. And at the same time, I'm laughing, just tipsy. And then I fell on my own foot. Mind you, my feet, I was walking normal at first, and then all of a sudden my feet just did this, and now I'm walking like this. Trip over my own foot. I fell on the floor. Talking about face first and all. I'm talking about, boy, I hit my face. I was like, God dang. And that's when they was still trying to reconnect my brain and my body, but they couldn't. Like they was on 2 different pages. I get up, they was like, is you good? In my brain, I'm like, no, nigga, I just hit my face on the ground. But me coming out, I was like, yep. Like I'm over here going out of the space. And then I started falling everywhere. They was like, boy, you capping, you ain't even high. In my head, I'm like, mother, you not know I can't control myself. Meanwhile, I'm just steady over here laughing like, how you gonna tell me man, go somewhere. But anyway, we just chilling. And then I'm staring at the ceiling, just like, for no reason. I'm like, wow. And then I had turned over to smell myself. I said, ooh, what the? Cause I was outside before them coming home. So I was like, man, I'm gonna go take a shower, bro. So look, I get to my room, turn on the lights, I open the closet instantly. I was like, what the? I backed up, and then it was, I kid you not, on my dead cousin, I swear, it was a bear in the closet. He was like, hey, bro, these my clothes. You gonna back up? In my head, I'm like, boy, what the nigga? This my room. If you don't get out, he was like, what? What's good? Since you bought it, I was like, what? Like, I'm over here hitting in my head. I'm like, you beat that motherfucker, and my body's just like going. I'm punching at nothing, mind you, but right there at that time and moment, I seen a bear. Like his head was red, his body was black, his legs was white. Like he was just multicolored. He had face tattoos that was purple. I could not understand it. Anyways, I beat him up. Supposedly, he like, man, you can have your clothes. And then nigga ran that way in the closet. I'm over here trying to follow him. Like, hey, where you going? Face hit smack right there. I was like, why would I follow him? Why would I follow him? But anyways, get my clothes, go in the bathroom. I'm in the bathroom, I'm trying to turn on the water, and I got all my stuff for after the shower. I get in the shower, I'm talking about as soon as I feel like this feeling, it didn't even feel like the water was touching me, it felt like air was touching me. I'm like, hold up, nigga, it's kind of getting cold in the shower. Mind you, the shower is on hot, like steaming hot. My body is over here in flames. Meanwhile, I'm feeling cold. I'm like, nigga, what the? This water ain't even touching me. So I'm over here taking a shower. Like, man, I'm feeling dirty, bro. This water ain't even touching me. I'm feeling dirty. I get out the shower. All I hear is. I'm like, what is that noise? I was drenched. In my head, it felt like I was clean and dry. Nah, nigga, I was drenched in water. But anyway, I put on my stuff, got ready, went to go in the room. I told him, I'm finna go to sleep and sleep this off. He was like, all right. As soon as I got in the bed, I just sat looking at the ceiling because I couldn't go to sleep because his feelings was. And then as I was sitting there for like a minute straight, like all this Adventure Time background started to fall through. And then I was sitting right there looking at the clouds. And the clouds was just changing. I was like, man, this is a vibe. Then there was this thing in the distance in the sky. I'm like, what is that? And I'm steady just staring, trying to figure out what is that. In my brain, I'm all saying this in my brain. Like when you see me in the room, I'm just like zoned out. Then I see Jake come next to me. He was like, hey bro, you wanna go on an adventure? I just steady staring at the ceiling. He was like, oh, well, I'll let you get to that. BMO came, he was like, hey bro, you trying to play some games? In my brain, I'm like, hey, I want to go play games. Hey, I want to go on an adventure. Because this feeling I never felt before. But my brain was just, my body was just. And then my mind was like, man, forget it. We gonna stare at this ceiling. I did that until 1 a.m. Then I just went to sleep. And then in my dream, it was just like my life repeating backwards. Like instead of going forward, I'm going backwards. And then as soon as I got back into my mom's stomach, I woke up. It was about 8 in the morning, 8:30. It was on a Sunday morning. Kid you not, I got out my bed, my head was throbbing. I was like, oh God, my head hurt. Then I'm going to the kitchen, I smell food. I'm like, ooh, food. As soon as I smelled the food, like this urge of just being hungry just hit me. It was like, food. I'm like, hey, calm down. But in my body, in my language, in my head, I was just like, man, I'm tired, but I'm hungry too. I walk in the kitchen, my eyes low, just walking. My mom was like, hey son, how you doing? I was like, good, mom. She was like, boy, what the Because at that time, I was still developing as a child, so my voice was just getting deeper and deeper by the day. So I was like, Mom, straight, Mom. I'm just tired, just woke up on the wrong side of bed. She like, oh, I hope you feel better. Yeah, I made you your food. And then she went back to her room. My sister's like, you good? I was like, yeah, I'm straight. So I'm eating, just eating. I'm over here moving at a slow pace, but in reality, I'm done with my food already. And then everybody didn't want their food, so they gave it to me. I was like, man, Mom, I had your leftovers. She was like, sure, honey. Ate her stuff, ate both of my sister's leftovers. They was like, damn, you must be high. You was high. You was eating all this food. I was like, it was good. And then the feeling went away at like 11. Everybody was out the house. I was like, man, forget it. I'm finna go ride my bike. And then went to the garage, got my bike, and rolled through the neighborhood. Man, that's how that day went. As simple as that. Simple as that. Y'all thought y'all was gonna get a crazy stuff. Nah, it was simple like that. Something like that. Hey y'all, that's the end of the video. If you made it to the end of the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. It don't take that much to share the video. You helping a nigga like me? Share the video. Share the video. It's not that hard. But anyways, hopefully y'all like this video. If y'all want to see more like this, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, share. The more I see my channel going up, and the more that I see progression, that's gonna make me go harder. I see 100, I'm gonna keep going. Y'all just keep supporting, I'm gonna keep going. But anyways, with that being said, it's your boy OG T-Main signing out. You did. Hold up. Why go anywhere? More content on the way, you know. On the 19th, I got a video for y'all. Stay tuned for that. But anyways, and then my bag coming in, boy. I'm telling you, but once I get this job, but it's over with. Got more stuff coming. But anyways, your boy OG T-Main signing out.
He said it was busy, he don't got a lot, so I might just finesse when they send me the drop. Finesse that little nigga, then dip to the